An enemy called complacency.
Uncrippled by fear, was I a critic outspoken. My body was battered but my spirit unbroken, and my mission was to defy complacency, but complacency outsmarted my mastery. You told me flight or fight was absurdity. You chained my mind with shackles of despondency. Complacency, you are an enemy with a smile. Complacency, you step ahead me a mile. Complacency, you reduced me to a midget. Complacency squeezed me into its pocket, and it was hard to bite the hands me feeding, and I ran with you and stopped you chasing. You fed my body and soul with misery, the psychosomatic toxin with potency. Oh, it hurts so good, and I kept saying, but slowly my immunity was crumbling. I should have defied Chutzpah's trample and fought to save a soul's only temple. A body, a temple guarding a soul in danger. Complacency, my soul's trusted stranger. Complacency, you're an enemy of conquest. At grave in sorrow stands my soul's ghost, disappointed, defeated and regretful for trusting in complacency so hopeful.
The theme of the poem is based on complacency. I call complacency a cancer of the weak minds. According to one famous writer, a golden rule of complacency is never outshine the master. However, always make those above you feel comfortably superior. In your desire to please or impress them, do not go too far in displaying your talents, or you might accomplish the opposite and inspire fear and insecurity. Being complacent is making your masters appear to be brilliant than they are, and you will attain the heights of power. Because of despondency, a defeated society thinks fighting for its rights is waste of time. A defeated society finds comfort in depression and despondency as if it is normal to live as such. Slowly the psychosomatic complications starts devouring the powerful body and mind whose fighting spirit and immunity have succumbed to defeat. When society is defeated, it finds solace in its creator, who ironically takes time to answer their prayers. When society has lost hope, it falls into safe hands of complacency, and start to say, if you can't beat them, why not join them? Critics who have been put in corrupted authorities' back pockets don't see any need to fight the corrupt system anymore. When debate defeat us, we intellectualize our defeat by calling ourselves liberalists. When politics reduce us into minions, we call ourselves humble loyalists. Complacency make cowards feel heroic. Today I am a glorified waiter who has toiled for more than 20 years and still happy to have a job. Our parents worked hard for years in mines, and when they get sick, the mines would get rid of them by giving them early retirement and insulting severance packages that would last them in wink of an eye. A politician only stays in office for minimal 8 years and conquers poverty. In many times, man acts regretful too late when the damage is done. We often hear of successful entrepreneurs who said they never waited to complete their studies but jumped to grab opportunities to use their concepts, and today everyone envy their success. Yesterday I served a successful stranger in the restaurant that I have been working for donkey years as a waiter. I asked this stranger the secret of his success. Instead of telling me the secret of his success, the stranger took out a checkbook and asked me my names. Like a hard-working waiter loyal to my boss, I refused to accept a tip of a blank check twice from this unknown guest, but insisted to know the secret of his success. Finally, the strange guest told me that he had just offered me an opportunity twice and I refused it, and he walked out of the restaurant. If we convert 70 years of human lifespan into minutes or seconds, we can start to see the truth in an expression that says time flies. Change now and stop being used by someone as a stepping stone. In conclusion, I will like to quote the same author I talked about in the beginning paragraph, where he talks about complacency, and he says, "Do not commit to anyone. It is the fool who always rushes to take sides. Do not commit to any side or cause but yourself. By maintaining your independence, you become the master of others, playing people against one another, making them pursue you." The poem is written by Zachariah Sekonyany.